Welcome back. Time now for news from the left. Are you ready to watch a horrible new docuseries from the Clinton ladies? Hillary and Chelsea Clinton are releasing a new show called Gutsy on Apple TV in September. Because who doesn't want to look at those faces for an hour? You just can't get enough. Gutsy is an 8-part documentary series, follows Hillary and her daughter as they speak with prominent women who have impacted the culture and their communities over the years. Here's the lineup of those women who will be featured in the series: Kim Kardashian, Megan Thee Stallion, Dr. Jane Goodall. It's quite an eclectic little group there. The show was originally called How to Make Your Eyes Bleed, but the focus groups did not like that particular title. Next up, we finally found a way to beat those evil capitalist pigs. A Brooklyn artist collective releasing Eat the Rich popsicles. 5 popsicles with the faces of the world's leading billionaires on them. Oh, they're so hateable, aren't they, those evil billionaires? Zuckerberg's in there, Bill Gates, Jack Ma. You see them all. There's Elon. The best part is they're only $10 each. So for $10, you can get a bunch of miserable artists in New York, in Brooklyn actually, who just really want to be rich more than anything. You can give them a huge profit margin on a crappy popsicle that's got somebody's face on it. Next up, an update on Elon Musk versus MSNBC. Their host, Stephanie Ruhle, apparently can dish it, but she can't take it. Ruhle publicly criticizing Elon Musk on Twitter as she tried to defend Hunter Biden from an attack that Musk had launched. Musk responding made a fool out of her on Twitter, and then Ruhle escalated it last night beyond the Twitter sphere.
He may have more money than anyone on earth, but he doesn't have more time than you or me or anyone. So why waste his? Why not spend the earned influence and capital he has to lift people up rather than behave like a bully?
Stephanie Ruhle hosting her show clearly from her house in some kind of weird studio. Go to work, lady. It all started when Musk posted a meme of Hunter Biden. Ruhle slammed Musk for not using his power to promote positivity, and Musk said, yeah, MSNBC should be doing the same. It was a heck of a back and forth. Next up, an update after LeBron James said that Brittany Griner might not want to return from Russia, where she's been held captive for a drug charge. After backlash, he walked those comments back, saying my comments on The Shop, was a show he was on, regarding Brittany Griner wasn't knocking our beautiful country, as he calls it now. I was simply saying how she's probably feeling emotional, along with so many other emotions, thoughts, etc., inside that cage she's been in for over 100+ days. Long story short, bring her home. NBA star Enes Kanter, though, I do like this guy, firing back at LeBron's walk back, saying, quote, you call it a step back, we call this a walk back. You are free to leave, buddy, or you can even volunteer for an exchange for her. Some people literally have no idea what it's like living in a dictatorship. Keep taking your freedom for granted. The last line was the best. Is that not what these guys do more than anything, is take all of this for granted? Moving along, yesterday while walking up the steps of the Capitol, AOC was mocked by comedian Alex Stein, the moment recorded by Stein himself. Take a look.
AOC, my favorite big booty Latina. I love you, AOC. You're my favorite. She wants to kill babies, but she's still beautiful. You look very beautiful in that dress. You look very sexy. Look at that booty on AOC. That's my favorite big booty Latina.
I want you to do a little selfie.
I love it. My favorite AOC. Nice to meet you, AOC.
Okay, so obviously I don't condone this kind of stuff. Unlike the Democrats, I don't think we should be running around harassing people the way they think it's okay to do with Supreme Court justices. But after that, AOC actually posted on Instagram complaining that the Capitol police officer, there was an officer right there and he did nothing, which is quite ironic that AOC wants all this help from police for something stupid like that, even though she wants to defund the police. The sad part, though, stood out. Let's roll the video back. You can see here AOC's boyfriend in the hat right there as she's being harassed. The biggest beta male ever. He just keeps walking, couldn't care less, and just runs away. I mean, AOC, I think he could do better. Pasty guy, too. Finally, tonight, some perspective. Few things threaten to shred this civilized country more than the militant woke agenda. And this insidious cancer seems to be everywhere. This week, we found it metastasized in a Las Vegas judge, Erica Ballo, right here, is facing calls from the Las Vegas Police Protective Association to resign after telling a defendant on probation that he should have walked away from officers after being arrested for committing battery on a cop in Nevada. A judge telling somebody he should have walked away from the cops after committing battery against one of them. Here's the reasoning. Take a listen.
You're a black
black man in America. You know you don't want to be nowhere where cops are. Listen, I listen to you. You listen to me. You know you don't want to be nowhere where cops are. Because I know I don't. And I'm a middle-aged, middle-class black woman. I don't want to be around where the cops are because I don't know if I'm going to walk away alive or not.
Idiot. After this statement, she revoked the charge of being in violation of probation and dramatically reduced the sentence for that man who, again, hit a cop. If the DAs are woke and the judges are woke, if everyone is working for criminals and nobody is working for the victims, we are going to have anarchy very soon. In 2016, that same judge was a public defender and refused to remove a BLM pin from her blouse when she was asked by another judge at her court. She was also found crying while sentencing a repeat teenage offender in January last year, a teenager who had 8 counts of armed robbery, putting guns to people and taking their money. But no tears, of course, for the countless innocent victims that are gunned down in inner cities every single day, because, of course, that wouldn't align with her absurd political agenda.